Video. Alright. What if civilization started over on another planet? Well, that's what this video is about. And, quick thing. Inspired by Ada's Pro, or Ada's Pro, I'm not sure. But there we go. Quick little thing there. I can't speak English. Let's go. On this planet, humans have evolved, because I said so. And therefore, I am also because I am God. So basically, right down here in the center, now humans are scattered along this little peninsula, but the first tribes, or I guess it's kind of a tribe, country-ish tribe, is formed. And right now, the red team. I don't know, such a unique name. I'm so good at this. So basically, they're going to do a little expanding because, well, they can, and therefore they shall. Because as we all know, humans, us, are very hungry for power and everything that we do not have. So therefore, they are going to make a little expansion along this coast to get as much land as possible. And I mean, like, literally just go ham and take a bunch of land. Although you could kind of see a trend that they're mostly going along the coast, which so far is the most, let's go, I can speak English, valuable. Also, quick thing, the gray here is undiscovered land, and the white is stuff that they know about. So they can see that there's a little river going along here, and it's piqued the interest of the government to take this land. But there's one problem. Doing this is dangerous because there's lots of creatures here that obviously we don't have in our world, but in this world they do. So you can kind of see that there's a little spearheadish thing being formed to try to get to this little to this river area. Now, basically, they just started right here and are already over here. And as you may guess, yeah, practically like half their army just died doing that. So I think you can see how this is a bad thing. And oh yeah, they're gonna do a little right here. And therefore, rebellion. I know, 2 minutes. I know, not the greatest start, but therefore they're gonna do a little more until there is a little problem going here. Basically, a lot of people from up here, which isn't that many actually, have decided they don't want more people to die, which is a lot of their families, and therefore they're going to start a rebellion and taking over all of this land right here. So basically, yeah, this kind of crushes a lot of the army, which was right here. So as you can see, yeah, there's nothing really that could stop these guys from, well, taking over the entire country, besides maybe some small armies down here preparing for, I don't know, whatever chaos is going to unleash. So basically, these guys, I guess just civilians, are kind of stomping through here until the first, why can't I speak English today? The first, you know what? The first armies, let's go. That's not what I wanted to say, but whatever. Yeah, the first armies are able to push back and go along the coast, which is the most valuable, and is why they are focusing on it currently so much. But that is not until they are stopped by the blue team, which makes further advancements down below until, yeah, this is not going to be very good, but until they capture this little coast right here. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I'm overestimating the intelligence of these people if they would use this tactic. Whatever. So basically, apparently they are smart enough to capture this and to kind of block off this entire army here from, well, the rest in where the government is, kind of, or the leader, the king, which therefore can kind of slow down the advancements and kind of circle them in. But of course, the army is stronger. I guess not by too much, because they could also kind of get weapons for now. So they could kind of burst free a little bit. And their goal was to try to connect back, but fail to do so. And, well, the blue team can make further advancements down here until, because right now, around here is the where the king lives-ish. So that is why that's where their goal is, and they are very close and keep doing it until, well, yeah, again they just start to collapse. There we go. And there is this army, but which also just kind of agrees to surrender. So I'm just gonna quickly call that in. There we go. Now in this thing, the original goal was to kind of just change the king, but all the other options were not very good. So this country has decided to split itself in two, so no further, well, problems are created. This is, yeah. Alright, so basically, in this peace negotiation, this blue team, basically got the northern part of the country, and, well, this country has the southern part, or keeps it, I guess. I don't know, I'm not smart. But, therefore, yeah, this country is much weaker and much less populated than this one, because the majority of the people are still down here, unlike the population up here. But since they are fresh and so close to this river, they agree with their people that they should just kind of go here and get some of that, which was a very good idea, and they are actually, which was very beneficial. And they get a little bit from the coast as well, but that's basically it, because they are going to implode from that if they do not stop. And while some armies were here, they were able to, English, no. They are able to explore some more around here. Let's go! But that leaves the red team, which is now very upset. And yeah, they left the same ruler, because, well, they didn't want to deal with any of that. Because the people who were loyal wanted to keep their old leader, because, well, they can. And because they're not very intelligent. Kind of obvious, but yeah. So basically, these guys are just gonna go around here so they don't get closed off where they can't expand anymore. But sadly, again, not very stable with the same ruler again, which the people who stayed believed would change, but didn't. So therefore, this created a kind of an opposition on what there was going to happen. So there's a little thing right here. This is gonna, there we go. And basically this entire northern part breaks away. Isn't that fun? I know, right? These guys hated the government. I mean, everyone does. Besides, like, the most loyal, which are like way down here. But yeah, this country is very unstable. Let's go. And of course they just, yeah, they begin to take some land, which isn't very good. But of course, this country is, I want to say far stronger because it just got crippled by this war. But of course they will send, unlike last time, their entire army, which is much more effective than only sending some of your army, thinking you are going to win. And look how that turned out, huh? But therefore, they've learned from their mistakes and are going to push with all their might. But you see, these guys have a burning hatred for these guys. So that is why they are also going to join the war against, against the red team, because no one likes these guys. It's quite simple. So therefore, there's going to be some battles, I guess you could say. Oh, color's changing. I just realized I should probably put capitals. That's a good idea. But, oh, whatever. There is a large encirclement of basically a large portion of their army, and they encirclement. Not very good, and they slowly just get destroyed. Yeah, it's not very good, but this army right here makes a little bit more of a push here, but also makes a push towards the against the blue team. I cannot speak today. Therefore, there's a pushback. This is the most depressing video I've ever listened to. My goodness. But yeah, that wasn't a good idea now, was it now? Huh? Look at this. Now there's a pushback over here. Think smarter, not harder. Morons. But yeah, you can kind of see how this isn't going to go well. And these guys are making a quick close-in. And unlike last time, they are thinking of fully destroying this country. Which, yeah, wouldn't it be good to already destroy the first country? Yeah. Until the first little problem arrives with this country. A rebellion happens here because these guys don't like the war. Now, luckily, it's not anything big or massive, but seeing that there is a massive war here, and they're way up here, it is agreed upon that they could just instantly be let loose, because if they wanted to, they could take a large portion and not have, like, little to no problems with it. So, yeah, it was probably the smartest thing to do, to just let them be. And after a couple skirmishes and land gains, this country, I don't know, what is this even color? Agrees to the deal and goes on their own little adventure with some expansion upwards and towards the river, which seems to be very, very good with life and has much more like good materials. These guys became way too big, way too fast. Oh well. But back to here, the big war. These guys, due to this little rebellion, had a couple skirmishes, which, yeah, was able to give the red team a little pushback. And same with the yellow, but yeah, finally, after so much fighting, there has become a stalemate after a little push through over here. These countries now, yeah, it just hasn't moved at all for like what? Probably like 2 months, maybe? I don't know. It's up to you guys. So therefore, peace negotiation! Wow, isn't that fun? Alright, so basically, yeah, in this peace deal, it's a little confusing. It's basically, these guys just get their independence, nothing crazy. I mean, this is the third, well now this is the fourth, but one of the few countries that exist. The blue team here gets a little bit of land here, I think around this much, but also the red team gets some, but these guys are going to get some resources and money due to this, because they really needed some. I just realized these guys are almost landlocked. Ooh. Nah, they have their river to chill with, so they're not that worried. But basically, these guys are just going to have little more expansions, seeing that, well, you can, once again. So basically, they're going to go around here and try to make a little push right here. Now, this area right here is not the best, because it's a little hard to get to sometimes, because of the dangerous animals that kind of stop the crossing for materials and other things. So basically, that's probably gonna be how far they go for a while. And the yellow team is just gonna expand until they get to the little border right here, because they are not strong enough to go past it yet, because that area would just most likely break away. And before the video ends, these guys make some more expansion. I'm fucking retarded. Discoveries. I think that. Honestly, this is the worst day I could have recorded. And they find that there is even more water things. I'm so genius. More rivers, or at least that's what they think, because they don't know that these two connect. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Very bad, and I deeply apologize for that. Maybe next time I'll do a little better.